Not the first one. Under the weather. Actually,
Under the weather.
yeah, under the weather, when you don't feel well, okay, you use this idiom. For example, but I mean, when you say under the weather, I mean physically, you don't feel well. For example, you feel slightly sick, unwell. So when you feel slightly sick or unwell, you can use this idiom, okay? So,
Yeah,
for
I got it.
example, yeah, I'm not feeling well. For example, I'm feeling a bit under the weather today. So I'm going to rest. So the verb you can use feel or be. For example, yesterday I didn't join the class because I was under the weather. Or today I can't join the class because I feel a bit under the weather. This is the first one. Okay. And it's friendly idiom. It's casual friendly and you can use it. So why not? You can use it. But the second one is come rain or shine. It's very common idiom in American English. Okay? It means something happened no matter what happens. Actually, regardless of the weather or any obstacle, any problem, something will happen. So, for example, uh, the event will happen, come rain or shine. So, the event will happen, come rain or shine.
Or
So it's
sun
like,
or shine.
yeah, of course. So,
Rain or shine.
yeah, rain or shine, of course. It's like, no matter what happens. Okay?
No
No matter
matter
what
what
happens.
happens.
Yeah,
Yeah.
this, for example, regardless of weather, any problem, any difficulty, something will happen. So we use it. Yeah. And okay, so
So
yes,
I can have an
of course,
example.
yes.
Yeah. No matter for someone who rich or poor, he will be die.
Oh, again, again. What happened? What was that? Again, I didn't catch. What?
Even though someone who is rich or poor, he will be die in the future.
Ah, of course. Yeah,
Sooner or later, he will die.
yeah, of course. No matter
What matter?
whether you
What
are,
matter? Is rich or the poor?
no matter you're rich or poor, so everyone will die later
Yeah.
soon. But actually, I want to know, where is come rain or shine? So you mean come rain or shine? So everyone will die? Yes. So,
Mhm.
but it's not actually good idiom here. Your sentences were good, okay? But let's talk about your answer. Let's make it more natural, okay? That
Yeah.
was good. Just you can say that yes. For example, everyone sooner or late, so everyone will die. So if whether you're rich, whether you're poor. So this one is good. But actually, come rain or shine is better to be like any difficulty, whatever
Yeah.
happens. So I think, yeah, it's better
Rain
to use,
or
yeah,
shine.
yeah. Yeah, for example, I will travel next month. Come rain or shine. I will. Whatever happens, I will do this. Okay, so this one is better. And under the weather, that is another idiom that you can use. Now, I want to give you two other actually idioms. I feel blue or I feel just down. So I'm down, I feel blue. Let's see what they mean and when we use them. About I feel blue, when you feel depressed. Yeah, mentally. You are not in mood. So I'm down. I feel blue. So I feel blue means I'm sad. I feel
I
blue.
feel blue.
Yeah. I'm
I feel
sad.
I'm sad.
Yeah, or depressed. I'm
It's
depressed. I'm
depressed.
sad. I'm not in
Depressed.
mood. Yeah, today, I don't want to go to work. I feel blue. So this one. That is actually something emotional. Okay, it's not physical problem. Okay, for example, I've been feeling blue since my best friend moved away. So you can use it this way. And the next one, I'm down or I feel down. Again, when you feel sad and low energy, so I'm down or I feel down.
I feel down. I am
Low
down. Low
energy
energy
and sad.
and
This,
sad.
yeah. So
Long
under the
and sad.
weather, it's physical. It's about physical condition. When you're, for example, you've got cold, you can use under the weather. But I feel down or I'm down and I feel blue, something, this mental condition.
Mental.
Yeah, of
Mental.
course.
Yeah.
Very good. Well, and do you want to make just sentences, create sentences using this two idiom now? Do you want?
Um, in when I was young, uh, at that time sometimes I feel blue and I felt sad. But day by day, when I grow up, I can control myself. So I I seldom or the rarely have the feeling of blue or feeling upset, something like that. It's very
Yeah, seldom. And you use
so
seldom. Okay, good one. So let's talk about it. Okay, that was good answer. But let's first, you talked about a situation or condition in the past. Okay. You could use used to, but you didn't. Okay.
used
When I
to.
was
Yeah,
young, you said at that time. Okay.
I
You
used
don't
to
need.
be.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah, when I
used to.
was younger, I used to feel pretty down.
I used
So
to be
I
feeling sad.
used to feel
I used to
pretty
feel
down.
pretty down.
Yeah, pretty down. This one is better. I
Pretty
used to feel,
down.
or used to feel, for example, down, blue sometimes. But as I got older, grow up, no, got older.
Yeah.
But as I got
But as I
older,
got older,
I learned
I
to
learned to
deal with better,
live
to
with,
deal with it
live
better,
with
to
better,
control it.
live
You
with
said to control. So
control. Yeah.
now you can say, so now I hardly ever feel that way.
So now I hardly ever feel that way anymore.
Yeah, of course. So now, hardly ever. So you can use because you said seldom, but actually this is conversation, so it's better to use more natural, like very rarely, hardly ever. So you can use it. Okay. This one.
Hardly ever.
Yeah, of course. This one is better. So we don't say grow up here because actually first grew up, not grow up, but actually control myself. It's they better to be used to be replaced by better phrases, okay? And seldom is very just unnatural. It's not natural, so don't use it, okay? This one is better. Okay. Well, and come rain or shine. Do you want to use it? Come rain or shine.
Uh, home brand outside. Uh, mm, I will I will learn English with you on
Oh,
Wednesday. Home brand outside.
oh, thank you. So come rain or shine, I will learn English with you on Wednesdays. That is perfect. Yeah.
Yeah.
Good example. Very good. Thank you so much. Okay, that was so good. Yes, very good. So you can say, come rain or shine. Okay, you can say, I will learn. Yeah.
I
So
will learn.
of course, rain. Or let me say something about come rain or shine. We normally, of course, it's correct, but we normally say just rain or shine. So you can omit this. You can remove this. Just say rain or shine. So
Rain.
you can say, yeah, of course, just this. So, for example, I'm going to start English with you on Wednesday, rain or shine. Whether
Rain or
at
shine.
home or outside, whether at home or outside. So rain or shine, or come rain or shine. But rain or shine is, I don't know, just it's okay. We use it. Okay. This way is better.
Yeah.
Well, and now we have a good structure here. Let's talk about the structure of be supposed to, when we use it, how we use it, if it's normal. First of all, as you can see, we have subject, be, that is to be,
To
supposed to,
be
and verb.
supposed to
Yeah.
work.
For example, I'm supposed to finish. I'm supposed to call. So, what is the meaning of this structure? When something is actually expected or required to happen based on rules, based on plans. So, for example, we have when you say you're supposed to wear a seatbelt, so it's expected you should do this. So, you're supposed to do something means expected or required. So, something is expected or required to happen based on
Required to
rules,
happen based on
yeah, of
rules,
course, plans, or
plans,
norms. So this is
or
the use of why we use it. Okay. And the structure is really easy. Okay. And then you can say, my friend was supposed to call me, but she didn't. So sometimes you can use this way. Something was planned to happen, but it didn't. So my friend was supposed to call me, she didn't. Okay? It was planned, but it didn't happen. Or we were supposed to go to the beach, uh, but we didn't. So this is past or present or future. You can use it in different tenses. So supposed to, be is, am or is or are, maybe was and were depending. So was or were. So if it's past, and then base verb. Look at this. We're supposed to get to party by 7, but it's pouring rain outside. So of course, maybe we will be late. So this one, okay, you can use. And uh, when you do something against the rules, for example, I say, oh, sorry, sir, you're not supposed to park here. This is the rule. It's not the place that you can park your car. So you're not supposed to. This is about rules, against the rules. Okay. So for present, am is are, past was and were, future will, and of course, negative, I'm not, she isn't, we are not, we weren't. So this is actually the structure of be supposed to. Okay. Well, can you just give me example?
mm, I am supposed to travel to Canada in June 9th, but mm, maybe they don't give me. Maybe the Canada's government don't don't give me or don't submit me visa.
Ah,
Maybe I cannot travel to Canada.
Yeah, very good. So I'm supposed to, that is planned, okay?
Yeah.
And then I'm supposed to travel to Canada in, for example, July, but I'm not sure. I'm not sure if the
I'm not sure.
Canadian government, so this is the way that you can say. You should say,
Yeah,
but I'm
but
not sure
I am not
if
sure if
the
the Canada
Canadian
government
government, of course,
submits
will
will
approve, will
will
approve
approve
my visa.
my
Yeah,
visa
yeah.
visa
Maybe
of
that means that might not, okay, they might not given. So they might not, actually, that might not given to me. Or, for example, you can make it active and say, they might not give it to me.
will it to me.
Of course. This is the way. Who knows? Okay. So you can use it this way. Yeah, very good. But I'm supposed to. This is the way that you can use it. Well, and now we have a listening. So let's see. We will listen to an audio and we fill in the blanks together. So I will play. Just have a look at this. Let's see what we have here and just listen carefully and fill in the blanks. Just give me a moment. I need to play this audio. Okay. Well, B1, that is unit 3. Okay, I think this one. Listen.
Listenaminute.com. Weather. The weather means different things to different people. I come from England, so the weather is always a big topic there. People in England can't deal with the weather. A tiny bit of snow and no one goes to work. 2 days of 30-degree temperatures and it's a heat wave. 3 days and it's an emergency. I once lived in Dubai. No one really talked about the weather there. It was the same almost every day of the year. Hot, sunny, blue skies, no rain. I never looked at the weather forecast. I always knew what the weather would be like. Not like in England where people pray for the weather to be okay. But the weather is changing. Global warming is making it rain in the desert and dry in the rainforest.
Okay, well, the first one. The weather means
The weather means
you
please.
can get
I
you
can
can.
hear one time. Maybe I can hear once more time.
Of course, you can listen one more time. Why not?
Listenaminute.com. Weather. The weather means different things to different people.
The weather means,
Different thing, different to different
of
people.
course, different things to different people. So, different things to different people. I come from England, so weather is always a big topic. So why?
I come from England, so the weather is always a big topic there. People in England can't deal with the weather. A tiny
With
bit
the
of
weather,
snow
Yeah, with the weather, yes.
and no one goes to work. 2 days of 30-degree temperatures and it's a heat wave. 3 days and it's an emergency.
So if it's hot for 3 days, it will be emergency in in the UK.
emergency,
Emergency,
emergency.
yeah, emergency. So, and what is the meaning of heat wave?
It's
Actually,
so hot.
yeah, so hot, especially a period of time. So that is so maybe
Yeah.
2 days, 3 days. Of course, it's yeah, heat wave. Yeah, this is and Dubai. So let's see the next.
In once in I once lived in Dubai. No one really talk about the weather there. It was the same almost every day of the year. Hot, sunny,
Blue skies.
blue sky, no rain, blue sky. no rain. I never look at the weather forecast.
Forecast, of course. I never forecast. Yeah, forecast, of course. Let me change the color. I think this one is not really clear. Here is better. Okay. So forecast.
I
Yeah.
always knew what the weather would be nice. Not like in England, where people praise for the weather to be okay. But the weather is changing. Global warming is making it rain in the desert and dry in the forest.
Rainforest, of course. Global warming
In
is,
the forest, in the rainforest. In
yes,
the rainforest.
rainforest, of course. Very good. Well, now let's talk. Okay. I want to, let me ask you. Okay. Let me ask you about this. You can get help from this phrase. It's your choice how to answer. So, what's the weather like in Vietnam?
I think the weather in Vietnam I think it's very good to compare with the other country. For example, Korea or Japan, the weather is very hot in the summer, too hot in the summer and too cold in the winter. It's a lot good in Vietnam. In Vietnam, it's own way. The weather I think it's not change a lot, especially in the south of Vietnam. The weather uh, doesn't change anymore during the day. It's only hot and rain. There are two season, hot and rain, but the weather is a lot change a lot. It's a little bit, so it's easy for the people to live, to work, to enjoy, to play the sport or something like that.
Of course, to do outdoor activity, you mean
Yeah,
outdoor
outdoor
activities, of
activity.
course. Yes,
Yeah,
to do. Okay, let's talk about your answer. Let me, okay, say there's some errors here, some mistakes. So, and why? For example, very good. You said to compare with other countries. No, just better compared to, if you want to say better compared. So, I think the weather in Vietnam is pretty great. Don't say good. Pretty great.
pretty great,
Yeah. This
pretty,
one is, yeah,
pretty
instead of
great.
good, this
Yeah,
one is more national. And you should say compared to other countries. So compared to
compare, compare to
other
another country.
countries. Okay, well, this one is better. And then, what is this? Okay, well, like Korea or Japan, those places you said get super hot. Those countries, they get super hot. You said
They
during,
get super
yeah,
hot.
super
Yeah,
hot in the summer and freezing cold. And
freezing
very
cold
good. Freezing
in the
cold in
winter.
winter. Of course, this one is better,
Yeah,
which isn't,
gets super hot
actually, this
in the
is not
summer.
the case in Vietnam. So you can say, which isn't the case in my country,
Which
in Vietnam.
isn't the case in
Because we don't
Vietnam.
have, of course, we don't have the same weather. So, especially as you said, in actually the south of your country, southern Vietnam, the weather doesn't change much.
Yeah, in
It's,
the
yeah,
southern of
doesn't,
Vietnam, the
yeah,
weather
southern, the weather
doesn't change
change,
much.
yeah, doesn't change much. And there are basically, there are basically, oh,
They are the
two seasons.
basically,
Yeah, basically
basically,
two seasons. The hot season and rainy season, as you said. And you said that weather doesn't change. You can say weather stay pretty consistent. So you can say weather
weather
stays pretty
stay
consistent. Like, it doesn't
pretty
change.
consistent.
Yeah,
Yeah.
throughout the day. During the day, you can say. throughout the day.
Throughout,
Oh, what is this? Throughout the day.
throughout the
Yeah,
day.
throughout, during the day, throughout the
During
day.
the day.
Yeah, of
Throughout the
course.
day.
Of course, the
Weather
way
stay
which
pretty
make it,
consistent.
yeah, easy for people to live, to work, and to do
Need to work
outdoor
to do
activities.
outdoor activity.
Outdoor activities. Okay, well, and that's it. So we have more questions, but of course we should skip it for now. Like the next time, again, we'll discuss more questions. Okay. Do you have any questions related to the sport, like something that
No, I
you...
have a location, teacher.
Okay, very good. So have a good time and see
Good,
you. Goodbye.
goodbye, teacher. Have
Goodbye.
a good
See you.
day, teacher.
Thank you, you too. Goodbye. Have a good night. Goodbye.
Yeah.
Okay.